Well, now, howdy, y'all.
Hello.
Can everybody see and hear us now?
We are all here.
Check, check, sound check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
Anyway,
Anyway,
didn't quite expect to go live this soon again, but
sometimes it
I've been
happens.
doing some tinkering. I have to show up a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been spending some money too.
You have.
Yeah, I bought some HD Zero gear.
Hell did freeze over.
No, I'm going. It's HD Zero gear, but it's going to work with what I'm using.
So explain your madness here.
Okay, let's do this. So, yes, I'm going to make myself big for my life. Because I bought this thing. On what this is a battery pack. And it has the barrel connector on it that fits not just an HD0 goggles, but it also fits the goggles X. It fits the DJI goggles V1 and V2. And with the right adapter, it would even fit the goggles too. And this dude right here, it has two 21700 cells in here for total capacity of 5,000 milliamp hours. So this battery should last for a good long time. And then the next thing it has, this little tool here, that's an SD card reader. And what you can do, you plug in your USB-C here, and then it activates the card reader, and it also charges the pack. So while you're downloading your SD card content, you're charging your battery. The thought is, if you forget to take your SD card back out of the computer and you go flying, you don't have it with you. But if you forget it in here, you always have the battery with you for your goggles. So,
right.
And it has this nice little attachment here on the back, which fits right on the strap. Let's see, we're doing this the right way. Got one, got two. And now we have, it fits perfectly over the hat strap. Now we just plug that in here. And we have power to the goggles. See, we can't get this to show up. We're waiting and waiting. See in there yet?
Yeah, you can see in there kind of. Do you have your camera turned at like 4K or something?
There we go. Damn it. Well, you kind of can make out there's a picture in there.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
So, yeah, this will This just sits on your head like that, and you get the battery back there. Everything kind of balances out. I like it.
It's a good idea.
I like it a lot. And that battery should last a good long while on the total capacity, 5,000 milliamp hour. So, and I can actually leave it on here, and it fits into the goggles case and all.
Somebody,
Just like that.
yeah, somebody had a really awesome idea.
So, yeah, before I was using these little guys. They might look familiar to some of them somehow. And I have this little wire, but that's 1,800 milliamp hours to choose versus 5,000. So,
As long as you have, I like the multiple use ideas. When they take a something like simple like a battery pack and make it just functional for other things. That's always. I mean, just having 18650s in the goggles makes a huge difference because of the fact that they eat up power so much, and that gives them that, and they don't need the um the they're not going to need the quick energy release. They're just going to need the nice constant power source. So, and
and
with
this thing actually did come with the batteries. Batteries were included. So, that's not always a given these days.
yeah,
I mean, this thing isn't cheap, but I think it's going to be useful for what I do.
that was the nice thing about the when I took apart um the Aquila 20 HD kit with the goggles there. They had that nice big replaceable battery strap with the with included batteries, which was nice. I mean, you can fly right out of the box. I mean, it's nice. It's always nice. Sucks when you have to go digging for batteries.
Yep. Well, speaking of DJI, in case y'all haven't seen it yet, but DJI is fighting back, getting back against the FCC's restrictions.
Yeah, they're
They
trying to
have
get their next
filed,
generation in.
they have filed, against the FCC. I mean, at the end of it's going to be national security, and nothing will trump that. But yeah, let's see how this plays out. Let me see if I can find that thing real quick. So everybody in the copy that. I'll throw that into the chat, and I guess we could look at it for a minute. What the hell's going on here? Right. Put that over there. Put that there. So we'll do that and that.
Yeah,
There we go. FCC takes TGI takes FCC to court. Government had a year to prove a threat, never bothered. So And they filed U.S. Court of Appeals Ninth Circuit on December 22nd, last Friday. So we'll see how it plays out, but I am pleased that they are trying to fight back.
Well, they got nothing to lose except for billions of dollars.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to we'll see how it plays out, but at least they're trying. They're not giving up us on have not given up on us yet. So
Yeah, I was out and about today. I've actually the last couple of days I've been out and about, kind of trying to get back to my roots.
try and get back to your roots. They're in Minnesota.
My
You're a
roots of
long ways from home, brother.
my roots.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can get a image here. I wanted to show you guys an image that I took today. I sent you my location because I was playing hooky today from work. Basically, they had something going on this morning and they took my room, and I'm like, crap, which really totally messed up my schedule. So I'm like, all right, I am not going to sit around and wait for you guys to be done with your thing. So I decided to go and go out to one of the places I haven't been to. And crap, probably, I don't think I've been there in 2 years, maybe longer than that. Maybe it's been 3 years since I've been there. And you'd think that I'd go there all the time. I just don't. It's just like anything. The closer you are to something, the more, sometimes the more difficult it is to do things. So I'm just trying to get your internet to settle down. You got, I don't know who's who, but I'm afraid to send you this picture.
I got plenty of internet on my end. It's your internet that sucks.
Mm, I'm watching myself on the internet, and I'm clear and moving.
Maybe time to reboot the old router again.
Well, let's see here. I think I can. Let's see here. I have some. Let's see. I'm trying to find my big. I just downloaded a crap load of video. And like I said, the conditions right now are unbelievably good. It's just beautiful right now in my neck of the woods. Let me see if I can find one image here. That's a JPEG. There you go. There's a JPEG you can share.
Yeah, priority.
I took that image with the Mini 5.
Why would my internet be frozen? There ain't no reason for it to be frozen.
I don't know. The image is showing up. I can see it.
Yeah, but I'm seeing that too, and the monitor here.
But anyway, I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to fly here all the time, and I just
That's
haven't.
still plenty of speed.
Yeah. So I went
Wi-Fi
back there
is
and.
key.
Mhm.
Here.
Ugh.
Plenty of speed there.
Yeah, I can't see it.
And now everything is freaking froze up.
Did you want to
Oh, fucking hell.
relaunch?
It has to be freaking StreamYard.
It could be StreamYard. I don't
It
know what
has to
my
be.
I don't this is we're not in the middle of a busy time either. Yeah, I got There's my
Yeah.
speed. There's my speed right now. There's my upload speed.
Well, I'm showing download 1,259 and upload 1,335.
Yes, StreamYard's sucking ass.
They're really gonna make me spend money on 'em. I'm still on that $10 a month plan from
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah,
Well,
I would
you
have
all hear me?
yeah, I can hear you fine. I'm hearing you good, so it's just it's got to be StreamYard because like I said I don't have any issues looking into StreamYard at this man. 8-bit video. Here goes Possum. Anyway, as we're kind of looking at that, that location up there has got the reservoir up there is they're completely full. So they're at basically full pool, and it's about ready to spill over and make in probably in March, which is it'll turn into a waterfall again. It's been about 8 years since that's happened. So
Yeah, everything is just starting to freeze up. God bless it. Well,
here, let me
I
just,
think everybody can see the picture okay, so
yeah,
we'll roll with that.
the image is working good. Yeah, so let's see here.
Yeah, it's not just Iceland has a midwinter brush fire. Mexico does too. Oh no, that's not brush fires. The bus is on fire. Sorry.
Here, put that other one up. There you go. That shows you where the water is. All it has to do, it's already starting to run over, and that'll turn into a waterfall in a couple of weeks. But that's the edge of the reservoir right there. You can see it's already leaking through. So anyway, that was an image. That was actually an image that I zoomed in on. That's a zoomed image from the Mini 5. So
Zoom, zoom.
yeah. So anyway, the Mini 5 is not getting any love, but I'm just telling you that thing is absolutely just killer. I knew I was gonna I knew I was gonna use that drone today because there's
Jim
no
said
way I'm going up there.
fly to about a 360 next month. If you really think that thing is still coming out.
The Avata 360. I don't know. I don't. I have a hard time trying to even predict anything with the Avata and DJI. I think they're I think they're just right now they're just trying to do whatever they can to be
Well,
relevant
I think
and to stay busy and
DJI is going to have to prepare themselves because Ascent and Beta FPV HD going to put the heat on them. With their new digital systems. It's going to be hard to justify spend $300 and $350 on the air unit if you can buy the whole freaking system, the Beta FPV system for like what, 370?
yeah, and you can buy an action camera to do all your action camera work. And I I took the Ultra out because I haven't used it in a while. I took that out this weekend too, and just for a hike. And yeah, that really performed really well too. I hadn't used it in a vlog setting in a in really tough lighting, and it so far so good. I haven't posted anything yet, but I will.
How's tried it, the DJI 360? Now I haven't done
Yeah,
it,
they're
but
gonna
I understand
yeah,
it's a
well,
pain in the butt.
yeah, they're gonna be the exact same. It's the same process. You got to do the same thing. You have to edit your video and turn it into a two-dimensional file, and and then you put you get your angles, and then you have to and then you have to uh re-edit it again. I don't like the fact that that it goes through two filters. You don't have we don't have a system that well you I think you can with I think DaVinci maybe has. I haven't looked for that yet. They have a 360 editing probably in their main studio. Um and I think that Premiere Pro does it. You can you can edit 360 files in that. My
Oh,
my I've been using DaVinci now for about 2 months, and every once in a while, I use another program, but I'm using Power Director, which is an online program. Just it's kind of it's a there's basically 100 versions of Power Director with different names on it. They just recycle the technology, but I think I pay $59 or $120 for Power Director right now and for a year. And I'm thinking about just dumping it all together because DaVinci, I can edit pretty fast on DaVinci right now.
all right, I'm going to try something. I'll be right back. You keep talking.
All right. So, so, so I'm actually thinking about taking Power Director and just going away from it completely, which kind of scares me because it's a really easy platform to learn. And then I'm going to go full DaVinci. So that's and DaVinci. I've had problems. I'm not a. I there's a few things about it has a lot more power. It requires a really good computer, but for simple edits, it's very easy to do. DaVinci. I've got it down. I know how to cut and I know how to overlap. I know a lot of I know a lot of the fancy characters and the filters. I'm learning all that stuff, but there's a couple of things that with really big files, the canned programs will automatically turn those canned programs into a more reasonably, it creates its own proxies and stuff like that. With DaVinci, you have to go through the proxy setup yourself, and then you have those proxies get saved somewhere. It all takes memory. That's the big thing. It's just memory hogging. So, um, yeah. Do you have the full on? Do you have the DaVinci Studio, the whole version of it? I'm just curious if you have the
I
whole.
have whatever you get for free.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm using right now. So anyway, I
Wonder if this
someone
is an OBS issue, so I took
yeah, it could
OBS.
be. It could be the OBS just put up just did an update. So, but
I
yeah,
thought
I
that
so
about me, but
yeah, so getting back to
take
that
the
image
Bill
that I
country. Michael, howdy. Off axis. Hello, and Possum is here too.
it's tough being the host, when you get issues. It is. I just I need to one of the things I wanted to do with that image is I'm going back to my roots, and I spent a lot more time outside and less time in a controlled environment. So I'm pushing
Right.
myself to get back
You
out.
need to be kept in a controlled environment.
Well, I this weekend I kind of learned how much I missed being out. I did about a 2 hour hike this week. Um, and went, just went a couple
Well,
miles,
you haven't crashed any drones lately. That's how you get your hikes.
I went to the crash site. I did another review of the crash site. So we did a follow-up review.
Which crash site? You got to be more
The
specific.
one I have access to, the unnamed drone crash site.
Now, the drone that shall remain unnamed.
Yeah.
And Mr. Croc, he's still out there in the wild.
Mr. Croc will never be found. He is in the depths of
The lava field.
black lava hell. Yeah, he will never be recovered from that mess. I walked that area, and there's no way I'm going to find that unless I want to get down into the lava pits, and I don't want to do that. If anything, if the battery were to have shorted out, it would have looked normal for the area. It's definitely not going to start anything on fire. But yeah, I'm excited to get back out. I did a couple of really good shoots. So I'm really excited about the one from today. That is so cool. That area, I mean, you just sometimes you hit the right day with the right lighting, with the right drone, set up in the right way, bang. It's just everything kind of comes together.
Live Zone Mikey is here.
So yeah, and it was fun to get the Mini 5 out. It needs to be flown, that's for sure.
Hey, Mikey, let me show you something real quick. I spent money on HD0 stuff. Well, it's still a Goggle 6, but these battery packs are good. But
Yeah, Kai, I'm
yeah,
thinking you got.
then there's the other thing that I've seen recently, and that has me all sorts of intrigued is, and you talked about action cameras already. Um, Using action cameras was a cell phone gimbal, which I think these guys are onto something with that. I mean, your action cameras weigh what, 150, 170, 180 grams. These gimbals can handle 300 grams. So,
They can barely handle a phone these days.
well, the big phones are.
Oh, I'm trying to get there we go. Some glasses that'll cut the blue. All right.
Chuck is thinking Italy. Don't think Italy. Oh, it depends on what part of Italy. If you're not happy with our administration right now, you don't want to go to Italy. And just Europe in general, Europe and drones, that's going to be a whole new headache over there.
Yeah, I'm looking at dealing with the CAA right now. So
I'm going to call XJet. I'm sure he's got some connections over there.
they got interesting. The laws are interesting. You don't need a license to fly. It's just like anywhere. But if you don't have qualifications, they restrict you. But I don't know how they restrict you, and you have to look for the drone police. I guess basically. Um, so it's however those restrictions. I just want some shots that I can't hike to from the location that I'm going to, and that's kind of my issues in this trip that I'm going on. So it's just basically dealing with that and not getting myself in trouble. So I'm caught between cameras right now. I'm setting up my DSLR camera, my Canon for the trip. That's kind of what I'm going for. And then I'm thinking about I'm either going to take the Pocket 3 with me, or I might take a stripped down. The Pocket 3 right now is possibly going to win the battle because it can do more things than any camera, and the quality of video is better than all of the cameras. So it's except for the DSLR. So I'm going for quality, not functionality kind of. So that's my issue these days. I just bought a 55 to 215 millimeter lens. So I got my long reach lens right now. I've got a close focusing lens, and I've got a standard lens. So I've got three lenses for that camera right now. And then audio systems, which you kind of just default to DJI because you know that no matter what happens with that, you're going to be in a good spot. And I'm playing with the Action 6. I'm like, I don't trust the Action 6 right now. I know what I can get with these other cameras. If I take the Ultra, I can do a ton of stuff with that camera. I can hike with it. And the video is basically Insta360 quality. I'm getting Ace Pro quality out of it. So anyway, I've got camera issues right now. My wife doesn't understand. Every time I buy something, she goes, "You bought another thing for your cameras," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm stressed out right now. I need some help here." And I've
Well,
sold a ton of crap. I've sold probably 5 drones, and I've got 3 more for sale. Fire sale. I sold a scooter. I've been selling all kinds of crap.
I sold the road set today.
Oh, you got the Rode. Actually, I took my Rode when you said that word. I took my Rode mic set out. The
Yeah,
Rode 2? Is it the Rode 2 with the? I think you got the 2,
Rode
right? With
wireless Go 2. Yeah,
the Go 2 with the. You said you got the case. I didn't get that. I got the Rode set up, but
yeah.
I was thinking
Well,
I was thinking about throwing that with my DSLR camera, but I already got a mini set with that one, so I don't.
yeah. No, I'm going through a bunch of stuff right now, thinning out. The action 1 is gone. The action 2 is gone. Uh, I'm really down to this guy and the X5. I sold to Sony.
Hey,
I've,
hey, is Jim? Jim, are you from Canada? He's Canadian, right?
yep,
Is the CAA in Canada the same as say
no,
UK? The UK? They different? Are they going to
no,
treat things differently?
they may call themselves the same, but they are not the same.
Different country, different application. Yeah, I'm going to the most liberal country in the South Pacific. And I'm afraid that they're going to kick me off the island.
I don't think you're that important to get kicked off the island, but
I don't know. It took me a long time to get vetted to get my freaking visa. My wife got her visa like instantly. It took me like a week. I think my picture made me look like a thug. They did a deep dive on my yeah, retail therapy is correct. I call it analysis paralysis. That's what I have. I can't make a decision, so I just don't. I just I just make all decisions. I make them all. I'm like, I might do this, I might do that. Okay, so I'll get this and I'll get that, and then I won't use it. And then I'm like, well, why did I buy that? And that's my but I'm getting good with my Canon camera. So I think it's not really for vlogging, but for just shooting. So I've got it set up now where I can trust it. I can also vlog with it. The problem with it is though, is when you use an action camera and it auto exposes, an action camera instantly auto exposes. So it's much quicker because it's designed to pretty much mostly run in auto. I got the Canon EOS 50V, and it's it's the video version of the EOS, the 50 EOS. And it just you have to auto when you have it in auto, you have to put it in manual and then take it and put it in auto. So it will expose faster. So if you get your vlog look, you have to click auto, it'll auto expose into the best, and then bang, you click it again. And then all I'm doing is adjusting the EV. So I've got I have an ND filter on it where I can do some minor adjustments to change the lighting. So I'm getting good at that. But with an action camera, you don't have to do any of that crap. You just freaking turn it on and hope for the best, you know. You hope that auto focusing and auto functions are going to be great. But so it's a new world. It's a new world. But I've been practicing for quite a while for it, and so I think you're getting a little bit better there, Kai.
Don't jinx it.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can find another. I just moved all my files from my Go. Let me show you a Go you now. The photos that I showed you before, that photo that I shared with you guys right away. The first one was the Mini 5. Okay, this is actually from the Pocket 3. The Pocket 3 is going to expose differently as well. So let me show you this picture. The Pocket 3, there's a 1 inch. They're both 1 inch cameras, but it shows you the difference between because this is why I'm excited about a Pocket 4, because if the Pocket 4 has the same camera as the Mini 5, then I am really stoked because the color science of the new camera and the lens the lens balance that they've put together is even better than it was. So here, let me see if I can show you. This is a auto exposure from the Pocket. The Pocket 3 is pretty. Here, I just used one of these. And any of these, let me show you this one. It's a good comparison. Remember, did you see the reflection that other one picked up? That was just, to me, that was just unbelievably beautiful. So let me see if I can find this one. All right, I got to find my there we go. All right, here is a Pocket 3 exposure right here of the same place. This is the Gunlock Reservoir. Okay, look at how more colorful it is. It's it's more. This is definitely more like has more like blues in it for sure. It really has enhanced the blues, and that's kind of what it was like this morning. But in a way, it's too dark. And the one that I showed you from the drone here, let me flip over. I'm gonna because now you see how dark this is. Okay, I know they're being taken from different levels, but so I'm gonna remove that one. Now this is this is one again from the drone, and that just is it's just different. It's just exposed differently. Here, let me find here's one that's really challenging to shoot. There we go. It should. Okay, so that's from the drone. And you see how the sky is not as blue. It's not as exposed, heavily overexposed. So
You're not showing as much of it either. So
yeah, I've got it. I've got different views that that are. It's hard. It's hard to get the same type of picture when you're taking it from totally different uh, aspects.
this freaking StreamYard thing is starting to really tick me off.
Oh, I'll show my last picture, and then we'll knock that out at least. That is where the waterfall will be. You can see.
What it's
Yeah, you're good now. I can see your image, and you're not. You got blocky. You were blocky at the beginning, and then
Well,
Yeah.
I'm also looking at the monitor here and I keep freezing up and it's just,
Your frozen image is still a little bit.
it's just frozen. It's blurry. It's just a shit picture.
Yeah, it's got to be StreamYard.
But if I send an email to StreamYard, they'll tell you, no, it's you. It's not us. It's
You're
you.
running. You're running two cameras. Do you have your camera set at 4K?
Right now, I'm not even running on freaking OBS.
Okay.
Right now, I'm running straight up on the Link 2 camera.
Link 2, and it's set up in 1080p.
Yeah, everything is set up in 1080p.
Okay.
We should
I've
be
had-
streaming in 1080p.
Yeah, the other one was way too saturated. This is I know that the new Pocket is going to be less saturated. The old DJI was dark tones, lots of shadows.
Well, apparently we're gonna have two different Pocket
Right.
4s. There's
Right.
gonna be a Pocket 4 and a Pocket 4 Pro.
Right. And one's just going to have a 70mm lens, which I'm actually a huge fan of if that's what they do. I love 70mm.
The Pro's gonna have dual cameras on it.
Right. So one will be a wide angle, or the main camera. That's my guess is they're going to have like 120 degrees and 70 degrees, is something like that. And that, with a telephoto, that's my guess. Kind of like a cell phone does. I mean, that's, but anyway, I've got a taco time came early today.
Taco time came early today. Well,
Yeah.
that's okay. Well, we'll talk about the advantages of using a cell phone gimbal as an action camera another day. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I was wanting to talk about today a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I know you're distracted by all the crap going on there. But yeah, but Chuck, yeah, you're right.
But I
You're
did
right.
get
I
to
think it
go
was
surf over the
oversaturated.
weekend.
Oh yeah, that's the new build with your new sub 250, almost sub 250. Technically sub 250 if you use the correct. You put a smaller battery.
No, actually, if you remove that CNC housing from this DJI O4 Lite, you'll be right on the money with the weight.
Yeah.
Because right now it's 10 grams over, and that's exactly what that thing weighs.
Yeah. And you definitely don't need it because it's inside the frame.
So, well, the CNC cases help with the cooling too.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's a little 4-incher. And then remember, me talking about the 3-inch seeker, this thing.
Yep.
Well, I ordered the 3.5-inch frame because it has actually a GPS on it. But this thing, you know how a newbie drone has a little Lion Bee was the single 18650 battery?
Yeah.
What if I were to take this and pop it on this thing for two 18650s and built this up as a 2S? I do have some motors laying around. I may just have to tinker that. Build
Yeah,
a
that'd be
2S
cool.
and then lithium ion batteries. Get a pair of those batteries from the high output batteries from newbie drone.
Yeah. I've always wanted to fly one of those. That's why it was kind of cool to get an 18650 cell drone and then put the artisan system in it and then fly it, low cost, budget, long range, that whole.
Well, the artisan, you can't go really too long range because they only put at 12 milliwatt.
Just longer flight time. That really as much as
Jody's
longer.
here. Drone shots. Howdy, fella. But yeah, this might be an upcoming experiment here. I haven't quite figured out the logistics yet, and what I'm going to stick in there for VTX. But I have one more the 04 lights with the build and or already modified camera. So this one already has the camera modified from the factory.
Yeah.
And I have a
You could
CNC kit.
You could slap that one in your drone that you got right now. And
Well, this is going into the 3.5 inch because that's
alrighty, Kai, I got to get going.
That's going to be more priority for me.
I've got to get the top.
Give me a call later.
Yeah, I will. I'll be on.
And we got Logan, Travis, new guy popping in here. Howdy, fella.
But thanks, guys, for showing up today, and apologize for. It's hard to be a live streamer, man. You've seen me. I've had many trials and tribulations when it comes to crap working or not working, my sound being off, and all kinds of crazy.
Logan, you've been smurfed. You should have a wrench on you now. There you go. All right. Well, any more words of wisdom before we go?
No. I just like I said, I'm
just to the fellows up in the Northeast, try and stay warm. They got hammered.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch Ron Brown's last video. He's digging out like 4 inches of snow. One day he's showing off how beautiful how beautiful the beach is, and it's nicer where I'm at than it is in the at the coast.
4 inches of snow is not much digging.
I get a sunburn today.
Well,
just buy the Avata 360. Yeah,
there's the wisdom for today. If you're going out hiking, bring sunblock.
Yeah, I'm excited, you guys. Yeah, I'm excited for an Avata 360 flight. I fly at that location I was at today with that drone. Oh my Lord, that'd be glorious. I'd just leave it in 360 mode and just so everybody could see the area, even though it wouldn't be as high a quality.
I'm holding my feet still right now on anything. All right. Well, this is enough of this noise. All right. We'll see y'all when we see you next, whenever that might be, whenever I get this fixed. So until then, y'all take care. Thank y'all. Hit the thumb on the way out, please. I'd appreciate it. Laters. Thanks, Chris.
See ya, Kai.